Yeah, it's going to be really hard to learn when you have this sort of attitude. Nothing new. I've covered this before, but this one was just kind of, I like to do these for entertainment value and then to just kind of, but also for educational value. And because if you have these sorts of attitudes, if you kind of look at life like this, then it is going to be very hard to make progress. It's going to be very hard to learn. I mean, if you're going to ask somebody or if you're going to leave a comment, somewhere, which implies that, hey, maybe you would care about what that person has to say, then just at least be a little open to listening to them. But when you think you know something, you may not. And here's exactly what I mean by that. So let's get to this little exchange. So here, David is literally asking me a question. What happened to DCIX exactly? I'm showing just 3 years ago, it was selling for $120,000 per share, and now it's around $3 per share. I reply back, this, and I link them to a video that's talking about a reverse split. David replies back, I understand reverse split, but that means when it was selling for $120,000 3 years ago. David, no, you don't know what a reverse split is. It was never literally selling for $120,000 3 years ago. So you clearly don't know what a reverse split is. But here, and now I'm talking to you as viewers, here in David's mind, he knows what a reverse split is. Oh yeah, reverse split, but I already know what that is. But back to that, why it was trading for $120,000 per share. Now, if you understand what a reverse split is, this all makes sense to you, and you're just thinking, David, no, you're asking a question. When somebody answers it, you're telling them you know, but it's very clear that you don't know. And that's what you got to be very careful of. I mean, if you want to ask somebody a question and then they tell you something back, oh yeah, I already know what that is. And just be aware that, you know what, maybe you don't know. And I realize most people show up, I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I kind of wonder. But some people do, they're like, listen, I don't know anything. So can I ask you this? You tell them an answer and they're thinking, okay, thanks, I will go, and they'll kind of take you for your word or just do whatever. But a lot of times you have stuff like this where, you try to help somebody and they're just very narrow-minded. They're very they have a false sense of, knowledge. They think they know more than what they actually do. And I've said this time and time again, but this is truly what makes trading so hard is when you don't know what you don't know, it's hard to know what you actually truly know. And here's a case of David thinking he knows something, but it's very clear he doesn't. And from this interaction, he simply did not progress as a trader at all. He didn't learn anything new because he thought he already knew, and he just went about his merry way thinking that this stock traded for $120,000 at one point in time when it didn't. So I think hopefully you see kind of the attitude that you should not have. So just as somebody that's new, be willing to grow, be open-minded, and realize that there's a lot out there that you think you may know, but you may not also know it, and you need to acknowledge that. So have a full open mind, because especially in this game of trading, you need all the pieces of knowledge, and to just go out there and start to assume that you know a lot more than what you actually might, it's a very, very risky thing to do. And David here, I hope he gets better at it, but don't be like David. If you are out there trading alone currently and maybe are in the market looking for a community to join to assist you in your trading or to just help you, give you another set of eyeballs, then I do have a private trading community where you can trade alongside me and other experienced traders. So what you see popping up on the screen right now is both an information link. So if you click on the inner circle one, that is going to take you to the page where I explain all the details of what exactly come with the community, both the chat room and the newsletter. And then the other image that has popped up is a behind the scenes tour where you can see exactly what is going to be contained within the community. I take you through, like I said, a behind the scenes tour of everything, and that way you'll know precisely what you are getting when you join. So definitely check that stuff out if you are interested and thinking about wanting to join a community, and let me know if you have any questions.